Their primetime special. He represents Texas' 1st Congressional District, Congressman Louie Gohmert. Louie, I heard this yesterday, I think, and I said, are you kidding me? If every American doesn't see the fact that this is such BS, then they've definitely got their liberal blinders on. Why would you hire a major network former exec to produce something? This is a congressional hearing. You want to talk about decorum and history, and why wouldn't you guys do it like it's supposed to be done? Normal tradition with C-SPAN covering it. This is not Days of Our Lives. This isn't a primetime special. Anyway, your thoughts.
Well, Dan, it's like you said earlier, it is a sham. And I'll go one further. It is a Soviet-style show. It is not a hearing. It is a Soviet-style production. And what distinguished Soviet-style hearings and productions was that the outcome was predetermined. And this outcome was predetermined. And shame on a federal judge, any federal judge, that would say this January 6th committee was a legitimate constitutional, congressional, legislative body. It is not. It was handpicked by the speaker herself. There is no bipartisan aspect to this hearing because Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger, they are not bipartisan in this at all. That's why they won't be back in Congress next time. So this is, and let me tell you, for someone who studied Russia, was an exchange student to the Soviet Union, that has continued to study Soviet-style government, this is a Soviet-style production. The outcome was predetermined, and in fact, it's been predetermined since the FBI began to be the criminal background for the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
Whether a jury says so or not, that's what we've seen. That's what we know. And I know President Trump was hoping that when he appointed the current director of the FBI, it would help clean things up, but instead things were swept under the rug.
Yep.
They're still participating.
Louie, I just can't believe they're going to get away with this. I mean, they're going to get to put this committee hearing on national television. I think CBS networks the pool feed, but you know everybody's going to air it from CNN to MSNBC. I did hear that Fox said they won't. I don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to air anything to counter it. I can tell you right here and right now, Louie, we're actually working on airing something to counter it. And it's a documentary called Capital Punishment, put out by actor and producer Nick Searcy. I know you know him. He was there that day. He's been in films for 30, 40 years. And he is looking into what really happened that day and how then they're treating these people who were arrested for simply standing on the steps that day or walking through a building. They did nothing wrong.
Constitution's been thrown out the window when it comes to treating the January 6ers. It is just so outrageous. And the deputy warden there at the D.C. jail hates Trump supporters, and she is overseeing them being abused, and it is an outrage. But the verdict will not be in on this hearing until the election in November. That's when we'll get the final verdict.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad they're getting it out of the way now. They're going to try and milk this for 5 more months. The American people, I think, could care less. You know what the American people care about right now? The economy. Louie Gohmert, I'm out of time, representing Texas's 1st Congressional District. Take care, sir.
Thanks. You're right on point. You're exactly right.
You take care.
Thanks, Dan.
Yep.